All right, parked at a busy turnout on Highway 330. Gonna start climbing McKinley Mountain. From here I start heading up steeply up to the ridge line. Really steep climb coming up to this point from the pullout. It's about 450 feet in a quarter mile, so it's a pretty good climb. And there wasn't really a trail; it was more like a use trail. Anyway, I think when I come back, I'm going to work my way down this way and take a more gradual way down. Meanwhile, here's Mount Harrison. Climbed that one last week. Now I'm on a small ridge line here. I want to work my way up there and then eventually over to McKinley Mountain. Up here just a little bit further, but I'm still straight above the parking area down there. So the northern progress begins. Here I go. Getting ever so closer up along the ridge to one of the false summits. It's a pretty steep climb coming up here, so it's slow going. Almost up to the false summit, but I pause for a moment because I see my first poppy of the year. Right down there. Let's get up there. Standing on top of the false summit. Still have a little work to do. Can work my way up that ridge up to, I believe that'll be McKinley up there, if not the next summit over, because I know there's a twin summit up here. Nice view up here. Or Mount Harrison over there, and away I go. Approaching one more gradual, long ridge climb leading up to a high point. Hopefully that's McKinley right there. The first of the twin summits. We'll find out shortly if this is McKinley or if I need to proceed to the next peak. Approaching the summit. We'll see if this is the right one. All right, this looks like the high point. Let's check it out. All right. I don't see any register up here or sign, which leads me to conclude that this probably isn't the summit. We got to keep going. Here we go. I can see by the marker right over there that I'm about to reach the summit of McKinley Mountain. Aha! There is the register. There's the summit marker. I am now on McKinley Mountain, and I must say, victory is sweet. Victory is sweet. As it turned out, the summit was only a little bit further along the ridge. Straight ahead, that's where I spent the time climbing up, assuming that was the summit. But it just turned out to be a little bit further over. So I didn't even need to go over to this summit over here. All right, so now head back down, but first I'll take another look at Harrison Mountain. I'll be seeing a lot of that on the way down. Heading back down the ridge to one of the false summits that I encountered on the way up. Heading back down the ridge, a little bit easier. This seems to be about the point that I came up. I really don't see the trail continuing down the ridge to a lower point, so it looks like I'm just going to have to suck it up, just go down the way I came. As you can see, it's a pretty steep descent, so I'll be slipping and sliding. But the best part is it'll be over with really quickly. That, I made it all the way down in just a few minutes. As an extra added bonus, I managed to stay on my feet the whole time as well. So that's it. A great hike here in the San Bernardino Mountains, Mount McKinley, or I should say McKinley Mountain.